Ardacan going in, and he'll be followed in by Frankie Dettori on Free Wind, his final ride in a Royal Ascot group race. Still another ride to come. No, 2 rides. They're still last group race. They're in the gate and they're off. A mile and a half ahead of them in the Hardwicke Stakes first run in 1879, and it will be Changing of the Guard who will stride on and claim the early lead, and Frankie Dettori is going to put the mare Free Wind right at the back of the field. He's already conceded 6 lengths to Ryan Moore on Changing of the Guard through the very early stages. Now PYLEDRIVER, first time on a race course for about 3/4 of a year, and he's really lit up. He is reefing and pulling, and he's just in behind in 3rd place as West Wind Blows has moved through on the outside of Changing of the Guard. Now, at the start, PJ McDonald put on a pair of gloves to try and get an extra grip on this very hot and sultry day, but at the moment he's having his arms extended in 3rd on PYLEDRIVER, who really is keen and very happy to be back at the races, but he's not helping his chance here as they go around Swinley Bottom. Deauville Legend is racing in 4th place, then in 5th is Ardacan, racing on the inside of Free Wind, and it is now Grand Alliance who is at the back of the field. So they're racing on towards the halfway point in the Group 2 Hardwicke Stakes, and it's West Wind Blows and Jamie Spencer. He's out in front by over 2 lengths now to Changing of the Guard and Ryan Moore in 2nd position. Still keen is PYLEDRIVER under PJ McDonald in 3rd place. Deauville Legend and Danny Muscat in 4th. Ardacan, James McDonald in 5th. Frankie Dettori, the white colours on Free Wind in 6th, and it's William Buick and Grand Alliance still at the back of the pack. They continue to climb, and they're racing now on towards the final half mile of the Hardwicke, and West Wind Blows is travelling smoothly, much better than Changing of the Guard, who's already been pushed along by Ryan Moore. PYLEDRIVER still keen on the bit, racing in 3rd. Free Wind now making a sweeping move around the outside in 4th. Deauville Legend is all tucked up but looking for racing room. Ardacan will take the scenic route round the outside, and at the back is Grand Alliance. They're in line for home. Changing of the Guard, the first off the bit, he's still there pitching. PYLEDRIVER on the outside. West Wind Blows, however, still just has the lead. Danny Muscat is screaming for racing room on Deauville Legend, and he can't get it out. Free Wind is flattened out, and now as they enter the final furlong, PYLEDRIVER noses to the lead. PYLEDRIVER wandering under pressure on the far side. West Wind Blows is still there. PYLEDRIVER runs across in front of the field, but it is PYLEDRIVER who has won the Hardwicke. To in 2nd, West Wind Blows, followed home by Changing of the Guard, Deauville Legend, Free Wind, and they were miles clear of Grand Alliance and Ardacan. PYLEDRIVER at 7-2 has won the Hardwicke. His trainers, William Muir and Chris Grassick, said that he'll come on for the run, that he might blow up, but he might only be 75%. If this is 75% of him, I can't wait to see 100% in King George Day. He pulled fiercely hard. He's won by a length and a half. West Wind Blows in 2nd, in 3rd Changing of the Guard, and possibly unlucky in 4th Deauville Legend, who was all tucked up, but he could never get out of bed. A first ever winner at Royal Ascot for PJ McDonald on PYLEDRIVER.
But my goodness, there were some heart-stopping moments. First up, he was so free in the race on his return from the long absence. Then in the straight, the stewards will have a look at it, Jason. What a remarkable horse this is, though.
We saw the win last year where he snaked his way up the straight, where, it was left, right, all over. Watch PJ. Pulls it through to his right, and he's going to duck immediately away. Now, he does straighten his reins, but he pulls it through. Watch this for a duck. He's gone, oh, my word. He's so hard to ride, and the problem is you're trying to get that extra gear out of him. Stewards will look at that. I don't think that they will turn it around, but because PJ is such an experienced rider, they'll think that possibly a little bit more anticipation on his part.
Here he hits the front, and you can see the stick in his right hand, then through to the left as he duck left. I feel sorry for PJ because he's all over the place.
He's a little monkey, PYLEDRIVER, so talented, but you can see he's quirky, he was keen, he then ducks and dives when he hits the front, but the ability is all there, and it's not easy, it is accidental. PJ's done everything he could to try and stop it, but like you say, could he have predicted it? Well, that's what the stewards are going to ask. That's tricky, though.
Well, just when he pulls it through again here, I think that he should have known that he was already aiming that way, and I think he was quite clearly going to win anyway, wasn't he?
Pulled it through and just maybe tapped him down the shoulder, because the horse is clearly reacting to when he is tapped behind the saddle.
It happened really, really quickly underneath him, didn't it? But there he is. He can tell us about him snaking up the track.
Well, PJ's already given William Muir the latest debrief, but I'm going to jump in here if that's all right, PJ. Obviously, there's a bing bong. You can tell us why.
Look, he's a horse that when he hits the front, he always runs around, you know. I thought when I came on the outside with him, he'd be okay. But as soon as I gave him a dig one side, he's went one way and then the other. But it just goes to show you how much ability he has. That he's not concentrating on running in a straight line, but you know, obviously I've straightened him up each time. But he you know, I think he's a very comfortable winner. Nobody can take this away from him.
I was going to say, you know as well as I do, and as most racing people will know, that going to keep the race.
Yes, but look, let's not talk about that now. It's about, see this, I haven't sat on this horse since the King George. I know nothing about him. The lads have just said, you keep away from him, you're better off not complicating things. Dad rides him every day, does everything with him. And he absolutely loves this horse, and you can tell by him. But by God, what performance to get this fella back today.
Tell me about the early part of the race. How are those forearms?
Yeah, when Ryan went forward, I thought I'm going to get into a lovely pitch, and he kind of relaxed for a bit. But as soon as Jamie came down the outside, we do know he's a strong traveller. And I was a little bit worried for a bit there, but I managed to get him back and got him semi into a rhythm. He was still doing a little bit too much for me most of the way around. But I was going that well. I kind of went inside because he hasn't ran for a year, and I didn't want to go out around the outside on him. And we know what he's like in a finish anyway. So,
PJ, the King George was something else, and I remember when you won it, you said, "Rishi, I've just won the King George," but it feels like you're getting almost as big a buzz about winning this race.
This is Royal Ascot. You know what I mean? I'm 41 years of age now. I've been coming here a bit, but you just need a good horse coming here. You can't come here unless you've got a good animal. And whatever happens now, I'm a Royal Ascot winner.
I'm going to ask this man here, William, what are you thinking right now about what this horse has just done?
Well, I thought I'd had a heart attack about half an hour ago, but I think it probably was indigestion. This is a hell of a performance, because I know how much he'll improve, Richie. You know what I'm like. Do I shout and talk? Yes. I've talked him down all the way because I knew he will improve for this race. That man on the other side, Jetta, he's ridden him every single day. When he was on holiday, just one rode him. Chad puts him in the spar every day. He's just in the spar, out the spar, in the spar. The work the boys have done, just phenomenal. My vet, I can nearly cry now. My vet has been sensational, because we couldn't find out what was wrong with him. But it all happened in Saudi, and it took us till now to get it right.
William, I'm going to let you walk in and enjoy every moment of it. It's one that you won't forget. Fantastic stuff.
Thank you.
A serious bit of training, this, for a horse that's been off the track for 336 days. The King George winner, now a Hardwicke Stakes winner.
Here again.
And PJ will talk a great game in the